From. Hello, everyone. My name is Thomas Sawyer with thomassawyer.com, and we have the beautiful Cambo Winn with us,
Hola.
straight from the gangster neck of Ohio.
That's
We're
not a
going
lot.
to share out, so just give me a minute, get everything into place, and here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Turn all this down. Put everything in. Okay. PayPal. Nation. PayPal. Slash. ME. Slash. Hello, everyone that's watching. We're just getting shit together. And cash out. Hello, everybody. See if I can pin this comment. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Hello, everyone. Young and old, please share out. Please send likes. Go down to your local McDonald's. Tell them we're live.
It's your local McDonald's.
We're going to be famous soon, my guides say.
Better be.
About fucking time. Okay. So we will be doing live readings and healings, and as per usual, as people are starting to come in, because I have to share out. I forgot about that as well. I think after all this time. Let's see if I can get into some of these groups. Soon all of you guys are going to be watching AI psychics. Be prepared. I'm watching weird stuff happening.
Which reminds me, I just got an update on my AI thing. Hold on. Load. And it has an AI for the Oracle Fund, so you can have a pull cards for you and such.
Exactly my point. It's going to take over everything. Hello, Tracy. How are you doing? Beautiful. We are live, guys. So please share out to groups, and also we're doing, as per normal, our first reading and healing. We're going to choose somebody, so please comment your name. I can see the Facebook and the StreamYard comment. So please comment your name, and after that, it's going to be a $35 donation. It is linked in the comments. And please like, please heart, please comment your name for your free reading. There are 9 of you watching at the moment. Please comment your name, or just comment your favorite animal if you're not looking for your free reading. Maybe you're into honey badgers. I don't know. Maybe you're into turtles. People got some weird fetishes out there.
I see.
Maybe it's great whites. Guinea pigs. Please comment your name for your free reading. There's 8 of you watching. Let's get some names going. Let's get some names going. So, Cambo, why don't you, while people are commenting their names, I'll just keep saying that over and over again. We get a couple people commenting. What is the astrology forecast today, Cambo?
I'm looking. Oh, no wonder today has been weird. Okay, we got 4 signs. 4 signs in Cancer, 4 signs in Taurus, and 3 signs in Aries. So anytime there's 3 signs, the more of the 3 signs that you have, the more draining the energy is. So we've got water, earth, and fire as the main ones. Taurus. And then we got Mercury in retrograde in Taurus, and we've got Pluto in retrograde. So this is just like before Christmas last year. You guys remember that? Yeah, Merry Christmas. We're doing it again.
Well, I'm a Cancer, man. What are all the signs of mine?
Venus, Hecate, Mars, and the Black Moon.
What's the ones in Taurus?
Are the Sun, Uranus, Mercury, and the Moon's North Node.
North Node.
And Aries has got Jupiter, Chiron, which is delightful, and Perch of Fortune.
Well, guys, please comment your name for your first reading, those that are coming into the feed. Gail, we got your donation.
Miss Gail.
We got your donation, but we'd like to do one free reading first. So if you guys would comment your name, there's 10 of you watching. Don't be afraid. Comment away your favorite animals, your favorite things to do. Maybe you enjoy being rubbed down with baby oil. I don't know. We all got our little kinks. Just comment your name for your free reading. All 10 that are watching. I have a feeling people just sit there and watch and never want to say a word.
They tend to do that anymore on Facebook.
Whoa, now, man. That's what I'm talking about, Dan. Some people just like to be rubbed down. I guess I'm just choosing Amanda. Okay, Amanda's first. So after this, it is $35. Well, Kristen, you commented too late, dear, because I would have chose you. But first, we have up Amanda for the free reading, and we have $35 donations after this. It is Amanda time. Amanda time, my guys say.
Amanda, my love, let's see what's going on with you.
I'm actually going to use tarot cards today. Comment your favorite animals as well, people that are coming into the feed. We just want to get more people in. Like, comment, share. Hello, Miss Ada. It's been a while. I've missed you, dear. Wonder where you've been.
You're starting to balance out, Amanda, so this is good. You're not as putting energy into other people as you were. What about your light language? Have you been working on that? You're supposed to have learned a new one, or one is going to be coming in soon. Yeah, there's several new ones you're supposed to be learning, but I don't know if it's. Let me look. Some other cards.
She hasn't yet.
Because she's doubting herself again. Amanda, are we going to have words? You are on the cusp of some new stuff. I mean, you're getting upgrade. It's just like, it feels like you're just every other week, something's happening with you on the spiritual level. I mean, they're not huge steps, but they're little steps all the time. I don't know if you've been feeling tired. It feels like you're drained. keep focused on your path that you're doing. You're going to have a lot of hiccups on the road here. And they're not big ones. That's the thing. So don't look at it like it's going to end. It's going to get to a point where you're higher up and it's easier for you to deal with it. But don't. I feel like some of the stuff from the shadows, or not shadows. What am I trying to say? Smoke and mirrors from the past. Kind of you're looking over. Listen to your intuition to get you through the illusion. So the illusions are going around there. Use your intuition to guide through them. You're going to have your aha moment coming up because your judgment's coming up. Okay, so things are going to start to make sense. This isn't a huge aha moment, but it's like you're going to take a step, then once you understand it, another step. So it's not going to be like all at once, like one big boom, there you go. It's going to be little steps. So yeah, and you need to ask for help when you need it. You need to reach out to your soul family and start asking for help when you need it, because you tend not to do that. But I mean, everything else looks good. It's like a new path coming up for you. But right now, it's a block, but it's easy to get around that. It's just you going with the flow. But start looking into that light language, because they keep bringing that up, and I'm not sure why they're bringing that up, but obviously maybe you do. There's new healing stuff you can do with that. It's all they're telling me. So I think you're doing really well. Just keep moving forward. Okay, and ask for help when you need it. All right, my dear?
Amanda, no more isolating yourself, they're saying. Amanda, I want you to message me. I'm going live with a couple of people on Sunday for collective healing. I don't know where you're at in the country, but message me and I'll see if I can fit you in. There'll be 3 other people, or 2 other people. Anyways, we need 4. But you need to lean on people, as Cambo said. You need to be messaging people when you're starting to feel out of whack, because you don't have a lot of people you can run to. You're saying, so really, what I'm hearing is there is a decree from the higher realms that's helping you. It's just you're not looking at it. Humanity is like, I think Earth Cambo is kind of like a reality show for the rest of the universe.
Definitely.
They're just watching us. They're like, these motherfuckers can do all this crazy shit we can't get away with. And we've been watching them for like millions of years, just waiting to see what they'll do. And there are certain people that need to be seen, and you are one of them if you are correct. So, Carrie, I got you there. Just give me a minute. And so you're sitting in these 2 energies. I'm going to actually use tarot because I actually found my cards. I don't use them on occasion. So you're sitting in the Wheel of Fortune and you're sitting in Judgment. But I'm seeing Judgment as more of a spiritual thing. It's already been decreed what you can do. You just have to be willing to take the step. So Amanda, this is something I've been going through as well. I'm seeing a complete shift in some things I need to do. And it's not always the easiest choice, but when spirit leads, I'm hearing, or God leads, as I would say. So what you're avoiding is finding the happiness in what you're doing. You're seeing it like as a moment of depression. But what I'm going to say, Amanda, is look for whatever it is and what you do that feeds you happiness. It's kind of like me being crazy. It makes me happy. I don't do this all the time when I'm not on camera, but when I'm on camera, it's entertaining to me. You have to find something that's entertaining to you and start going with that and incorporating that into your spiritual practice is what I'm seeing. And when you do that, the next right step is the Emperor, which is you also embracing your masculine energy, they're telling you. And then you start to move into the Six of Pentacles, which I'm just saying is balance and work with everything that you're doing. But on another note with that, you need to be doing a little bit of energetic maintenance with yourself, checking in with what it is you want. What does Amanda want? What does Amanda want to do? See, Thomas wants, I'm just going to channel my higher self. Thomas wants to go into insane asylums and film graveyards and do exorcisms live on camera. So he will. But the point is that I'm trying to figure out how to set all this up. It's not an easy process. And I know the pushback is not always going to be the nicest, but, you know, I'm a little rebellious in my take on things. So what is it that makes you happy? What is it you wish to move into? What is it that's going to feed your soul? Because your soul is calling for something. I'm seeing it. What it's calling for is birth. Is like death and rebirth is what I'm saying. It's calling for a new thing for you to do. Something that feeds it. It doesn't have to be like everyone else. There's this psychic I watch on an app, and she's like a Wall Street psychic. And this bitch don't give a fuck. She's like, I do not work with people who will not change their lives. I'm not going to hold your hand and walk you through the wilderness. I'm going to tell you how it is, and you're either going to accept it or you're not. So I'm a little more gentler than that. But the point is that I get what she's saying. So you've got to be looking at what it is you want and moving into that energy. Now I can do a little bit of energy. I want to pull another card. Pull another card. Pull another card. Two of Pentacles. I'm just going to read it how I would read it. So you think your ship has sailed. It hasn't sailed. You have connections with multiple energy sources and dimensions that you can tap into. And multitudes are around you. You just think you're sinking, but you're not really sinking. That's the key. You're not really sinking, dear. It's just a perception. The mind is a very crazy thing. And yeah, the fool. So you also need to be talking to the Andromedans. They have some knowledge there for you, my guides are saying, and you have access. So you need to be talking to the Andromedans. They're going to provide a lot of useful information for you. And it's going to lead to this, which is strength. It's going to lead into that, which is strength. It's going to lead into a whole new thing and a path, like the Two of Swords, a choice. Are you going to do what you want to do, or are you going to do what everyone else wants you to do? It's a question of the moment. But we're going to do a little bit of energy work on you before we get into donations. $35 donation, people. And it is linked in the bio. Please share out, please like, please comment, and here we go. Gail and Carrie are next, and here we go. So say I accept. You see, Amanda, my guides do this to me. They say this to me all the time. Remember why you started doing this in the first place. Go back to that. We all have different motivations. But I kind of liked the person I was 5 years ago, even though I was a little different. But I kind of like that crazy motherfucker. Anyways, here we go. And Era Kisha Fukara. I have to invoke something. I can't say it out loud because it's not something I'm supposed to speak about. Invoke that me. Thank you. And there. like that, 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 like that. Massive universal upgrades, heart chakra, throat chakra, wings, and move in light, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. You see, Amanda, you feel all the clearing that's happening right now. You feel all that clearing. Just like that. Just like that. Kaboom. And golden red. Get outside, my God. Say, get outside. Get outside. Get outside. Do something fun. Yeah. Next up, we have Gail. Then we have, please send likes, guys. Please share out. It is a $35 donation, PayPal and Cash App linked. It's also on StreamYard. First is Gail Voigt. Gail is in the house.
Miss Gail. Oh my.
You go first with Gail, then I'll go first with Carrie.
Okay. Gail. Nice. Gail, you're getting closer to. I don't know if this is either. It feels like teaching is what you mean. Yeah, you need to start teaching beginner stuff to people. High Priestess is coming in. She's just giving you that nudge you need. Teach while you're being taught type of thing. They do that whole swirl of energy. I really feel like it's time for you to start doing that because it's going to raise your vibrational level, number one, and it's going to build your self-esteem up, and you already know this stuff. That's the thing. Just even start on a beginner's level with people. I think that's going to help you a lot, and I think this is going to help you on your healing journey that you're on right now. So it feels like you're halfway through a healing cycle right now. Put yourself out there. And you've done it before. I've seen you do it because you came online with me before. You do really well. It seems like you're coming more authentic to the core of who you are, but this is kind of unsettling for you because you're not used to seeing yourself in that way. So it's a good thing, but it doesn't feel like it's real. And that's where you kind of got to shift your perception of things because you really are starting to come to know who you are at the core. But you don't have to just believe it, you have to feel it as well. Yeah, new perceptions because the Ace of Swords comes in. So this is a new energy ready for you. It just switch perceptions just a little bit at a time. That's going to help you work through some of the illusion of the past. You're not going to feel like you're on defending yourself all the time. Go with the flow. Just sit back and let it come in. You're doing really, really well, but you just need to. I really think you need to start teaching, even just basic stuff. I think that is going to amp your energy up, and I think that's going to give you more confidence in yourself for you to go further even. So that's kind of what I'm getting for you.
Gail, I'm seeing a website. I'm seeing people. I'm also seeing TikTok. So what I'm seeing is some of the biggest creators in the spiritual community on TikTok really teach very simple stuff. Some of them, like it's so simple, it's kind of mundane to me. My guides are laughing at me because I should be teaching it, they're saying. But the point is I'm like, I don't want to teach this. It's too simple. But the point of it is people are waking up and they need help. They need help. What energy is she walking into? The Justice, the Chariot, the Five of Pentacles, the Fool. So when you do this, you're going to start unlocking lifetimes of information. But you're hesitant. You're worried about what people are going to think and how they're going to feel. And I get it. I'm the same way sometimes. But I just do it. Much as Cambo does, my guides say. That's our job. We have to do it. So people are going to think a million different things. It's kind of like anytime I watch an MMA fight and everyone's arguing over the fighters. It's like the most hilarious thing I ever see on Facebook. But you need to be opening up to teaching people, as Cambo said, the basics of things. I think it's pretty simple. You could do it pretty easily because those videos get tons of views. And it's going to resonate with an audience that's around where you want to be, they're saying. Now, I also feel, as I've stated earlier, you should be getting out in public a bit more. You're saying it's in the works. Oh, okay. They're saying do it faster. Do it faster. Do it faster. There's always places to teach. There's always things to learn. And you know far more than most people, they're saying. So it's time to step into the energy of the sun. It's time to step into this and to become one with what you really are. Which is going to open up lots of lifetimes of energy. It's going to be a death of sorts for you from the tarot perspective. And it's going to basically just awaken you to what you can really do. But you have to be willing to do it. And the universe is kind of getting pissed. They don't want me to say that. The universe isn't getting pissed. I think your guides are getting a little pissed. It's time. What are you waiting for? They're saying. You're not going to mess it up. I mean, as Cambo said, right here, the High Priestess. She's there. I knew I had to grab my cards today. Okay. And let me do some energy work on you, Gail. You've had a lot run through you with that universal computer stuff. I got to send out those copies of everything. I'll do that tonight. So here we go. Hello, Jennifer. And let's go. Cambo, can you see what these, like, I don't want to say this on the live. It's not bad or anything, but what's this dark energy around my hands? It's like black energy.
You?
Yeah, it's not like I keep seeing tattoos I need to tattoo on my arms that are like black symbols, but now I have like these codes around my hands. They look like they're gold and black.
We'll have to talk after.
Okay. Yes, I'm gonna have to be outfitted in tattoos or something. Anyways, so clear these, and here we go. Tap into heart chakra like that. I don't know where I put my wand, and just like that, and recalibrate light. It's going to give you a minor heart chakra attunement to bring in the love that you need. Just like that, just like that, just like that, just like that, and recalibrate light. Boom. Got it. and golden ray. Boom. Let me see the list we got going on here. Please send likes. Please share out. Get some more people in. Next up, we have Carrie, Jennifer, Soul Treats. Carrie is next.
Carrie.
And I'm first anyway. So hello, Carrie. I'm going to look you up. Because you're way up there. Where I get started. Where are you at, Carrie? It's hard to find you. Let's look for the new comments. There she is. Carrie Jones. Okay. Okay. You've got a lot of like male energy around you that I'm not really happy about, but I feel like this has more to do with trauma, and it needs to go. It's like directly correlating with your root chakra, and it's also, what am I saying? It's from your past. You know what I'm talking about. There's also some angels that are trying to connect them with you, or higher dimensional beings. I'm not really sure what they are. I'm seeing them around you. They're saying that you're scared of them because you've probably been seeing like orbs of light around you, and they're just, yeah, I'm just checking my guys. They're fine. You just need to be like talking to them. But I think you're saying like you're feeling them around you, but it's scaring you because you're not used to it. You're not comfortable with it, if that makes sense. And let me look at this. And I could help you connect with them better in a session, but that's up to you. I can have you talk directly to them in a session, thomassawyer.com. Use the code coupon to get $20 off. Anyways, I think I have one left. I don't know. Yeah. You're moving into this energy where you're becoming independent, but they're saying that you have to let out your sensuality. You have to let out your sensuality. It's right there. It's about embracing that again. Embracing that you don't, let me say it, that you don't have to be told by a man what it is you need to do. Or whatever that wounding is, that it needs to go. It feels, it isn't a father wound, but it kind of feels like one. I don't really understand. Maybe it was an older male that you lived with when you were younger, or a couple ex-boyfriends. But I'm seeing some cords are attached to you. So, and you're doing this too, like you're holding on to that emotion so strongly. Like all these wands are representing different emotions. So I get it. Yes. Okay. So let me do a bit of energy work on you. And here we go. We're going to remove some of these cords. I can't remove them all because I don't have enough time. I could do a lot more in a session, but here we go. And you're going to feel this shift pretty dramatically. Tap me into that, who I am. Thank you. Okay. And release cords. Azrael, step in. Archangel, and step in. And around. And recalibrate light. You're going to start to feel your right here start to heat up, your heart chakra, like that. And let's just move through that, just like that. And recalibrate light. Boom. Got it. 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 Thank you, Carol. I'll see you in session. Yeah, just go to Psychic Guidance, Energy Work, Mediumship. Use the coupon code, coupon with a capital C. It's promo code. You get $20 off. Anyways, I think they're still valid. I don't know. And it's up to you, Cambo. Golden Ray. Boom. But you feel that energy shifting, Carrie, around you right now. You feel that depressiveness starting to, because I'm mirroring what you're feeling. You feel that depressive energy starting to leave you.
Okay, so first thing with you, you're a lot empathic. And it feels like you need to get that kind of under control a little bit to where it's not, you're not letting the empathic abilities fledge everything, decisions and all this. Because I see that like relationships for you in particularly are very, very important. They're something that you want in your life. Relationships are up there on your list. But you need to make sure you've got your empathic stuff kind of under control so it doesn't create this whole kind of illusion. You've got a lot of major arcanas around you right now, so that tells me that a lot of the stuff going on around you is universal stuff. You've got some really good intuition, and when you couple that with your empathic abilities, you're going to do very well, especially picking friends, even potential relationships that are more on your vibrational level. It's hard for you to let go because it feels like you how do I put this? You hold on to stuff because that was some form of security, and even though it was not the best security, it still was some form of security, and you want to move on, but then it's like you don't know how to. One thing that I can tell you how to stop doing that is stay as present oriented as you can right now. Because the present's the only time you can do anything, change anything like that. Once you do that, you get justice coming in, you get harmony coming in. The stuff that you have been doing, even though it feels like it's baby steps, they're perfect. What you've been doing to move forward or trying to move forward is perfect. And you started the Wheel of Fortune going. Okay? Just don't balance that out, your logic and your emotion. Just balance those two things out. You're going to have more clarity of mind. You've got a ton of strength, so you can absolutely do this. But just get away from being so much in the past, because that's what does it. Just remember the things that you've been through in the past have made you an extremely strong person, and you need to look at it from that perspective, other than all this stuff happened to me type of thing. But yeah, I see you really going forward really well as long as you stay in the present and balance that stuff out. And work on your empathic so you're not pulling in everybody's stuff and holding on to it. Okay.
Thank you, Miss Carrie. We still have donations, $35. It is linked into the comments as well as into StreamYard. It is PayPal and Cash App. Next up, we have Jennifer. Jennifer in the house.
Jennifer,
I'll have you start with her, then I'll do Soulkey.
on yours, Jennifer, I feel like right now, this whole retrograde thing is really draining you. So I don't know if you've got Taurus in your rising sign, sun sign, moon sign, Venus, or Mercury. If you're feeling a lot of that, just try your best to ground out, because it just feels like a lot of this is affecting you, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But with Pluto going into retrograde like it has, it's pretty much forcing people to do what they need to do. It's like the Tower card, if you want to look at it that way. So you want this new beginning, or you've just started this new beginning. So I get the Fool card coming in. but it's reversed. So that means when you do start this new beginning, make sure you're not bringing past stuff in with it, because if you do that, it will tend to repeat. So moving forward, I would really make sure you have all your loose ends tied up from whatever you've been working on. It feels like you've been doing some shadow work, which is really, really good. You're starting in that healing phase, which is actually really good as well. You just now have to identify the things that are binding you. And this could be toxic people, toxic situations, friends, family, relationships, anything like that. Really take inventory of your situations and the people in your life and figure out who you need to either stick really close to or distance yourself from, or even maybe cut off completely. Because it feels like it just holds you where you're at. Like you feel like you move forward and then get yanked back. You've got so much stuff coming in, it's not even funny. So this new beginning, if you can do it without bringing the past stuff in, this is going to be the precursor to my world card, which is a new spiritual path or a spiritual reawakening for you. That's going to pull in a lot more positivity on your path. This is something that you're going to need to get a little bit used to. What I mean by that is watch your words, your thoughts, and your actions, because you manifest 24/7. Okay, universe doesn't care if it's negative, positive, whatever you put out into the universe, it's going to manifest it. Okay, so by tying up these loose ends, it's going to make it easier for you to manifest the things in your life that you want without confusing the universe, and then nothing happens. Okay. You tend to think in a black and white area, and you need to get away from that as well. Just kind of look outside the box a little bit with decisions and stuff like that. Try to change just a little bit of perception at a time, because that will change outcomes and roads like crazy moving forward. And take some time for yourself. You need to recuperate. It feels like you're going and going and going and going, and you don't need to do that anymore. But you are definitely working hard on it. The final card I get for you is the Nine of Cups reversed. Nine of Cups is my wish come true. Where it's reversed, it just means it's not off the table. It's just been pushed back a little bit. So it's definitely still within grasp for you. Like I said, just try to change perception a little bit, get the rest you need, and recuperate. And this is going to go on probably Mercury, till the end of the month. So just try to stay grounded the best you can. Like I said, it's pulling up all this stuff for everybody, just not you. Okay?
Just give me 1 second. I apologize. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to go with what I need to say. I really need to look at these cards. Okay, so I need this too. I need this. So we're all being forced to take a really internal look at what's going on. A lot of us are not happy with what's happening with us in different ways. So we have to start deviating in different ways and figure out what works for us and what doesn't work for us. It's like I started a whole morning routine today, and it's not going to be easy for them. They're saying, because I'm not used to waking up at 8:30 in the morning anymore, like I did when I was 6. It's 5 a.m. and then 5:30, like when I worked pest control. But I'm just starting, and then when I get up, I do this, and then I do this, and I'm just making the steps to build that foundation. But what I'm getting at with you is a lot of us are waiting. We're looking at what it is working and what's not working for us, because they're asking us to shift into what really is going to fulfill our soul and our life's purpose. That's the key. so many people come to me in Cambo and these readings, and not on Facebook or TikTok, and they're like, what is my purpose? And I'm like, that is a question you should be asking yourself. I can't know your purpose. But you can figure out what your purpose is, even if you don't know the beginning steps of it. It's just as simple as just starting and really starting to move into that energy. Now, what they keep pointing to is what you're avoiding, which is the Ace of Swords. To me, that's just cutting. Cambo already said it. It's cutting away the past, mental shit you don't need anymore. And there's gonna be some spilled emotions from other people. You're really gonna have to you're gonna have some people walk away from you. You're already having that happen, I'm hearing. I am too, and that's okay. It is what it is. It can be a little emotional, but still, it's they're just not vibrating where you're vibrating. So it is what it is. But there's going to be some people with pissed off emotions, and there's going to be plenty of happy people. But it's really you looking like this guy's doing on the Eight of Cups, and he's just looking, and he's like, "What's the answers? What's the answer here? What do I feel is the answer?" That's where you need to go. Where do you feel is the answer? And when you do that, you move into the Queen of Cups, to the Queen of Abundance. I'm shaking my little TV tray here. You move into that energy. So it's been so long since I used cards. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, you're sitting in it right now. You're sitting in a pregnancy of ideas, they're saying. And I would be looking at astrology, but also I'd be looking at like animals and different animals that you can work with, like spirit animals, like whatever resonates. I mean, on this card, you've got a rabbit, a butterfly, and a deer, and a bird. But whatever resonates for you. And I don't know where Mercury is in your chart, dear, but I feel like that's important. That's what I'm hearing. So wherever it is in your chart, you need to be looking where your Mercury is. I don't know astrology, so it's Cambo's thing. It ain't my thing. But it's saying everything's going to work itself out. You've just got to. That's interesting. So I have this Liquid Death Cambo. We're sponsored by Liquid Death today. So it says murder your thirst. But what I'm hearing is destroy what no longer serves you. That's what I'm hearing. You see, the spirit, my guides communicate to me with cans sometimes. I don't know why. And I just look over here and I see something. That's the answer. But yeah, so we're going to do a little bit of energy work with you, and we're using it, obviously. That's why I saw it. And here we go. And recalibrate light. And move that around heart chakra, spinal column, just like that. And recalibrate light. Kaboom. Got it. And out into the lake. Send it to the sea. Cambo, they keep getting mad at me because I keep throwing stuff in weird places. Where am I supposed to put it?
Ammon, Idaho.
Where do I put it? This Jennifer, you don't have no demons, but when it's a demon, I don't want to send it back to hell. It's got to be a horrible existence to go back to hell sometimes. Unless it needs to go. You're upsetting the universal balance, Thomas. Well, you guys need to be more clarification with me. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Here we go. Energy. It was just cords I had to remove. And recalibrate light. Boom. Got it. Got it. And golden ring. Boom. Next up, we have the wonderful, beautiful Soul Trees
Oh dear.
has graced us with her beautiful presence.
Angelic voices here.
Yes, they're singing. Guys, we still have donations, $35. It is in PayPal, Cash App, and it is linked in the comments and on StreamYard.
Michelle. You're still in the process of separating stuff out. I don't know why she's showing me that. Like you're getting, okay, you were separating the toxic from non-toxic stuff and just like here, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Now you're down to the nitty gritty. You're like, okay, do I really need this in my life? Do I really not need this in my life? Because it feels like you're like, some of it's a double-edged sword for you. You got to go down to the basics with it and what is in your highest good. Because that's where you're having the struggle. Yeah, because you got the Five of Wands first out. You're having that internal struggle. You are moving forward. Not as fast as they want you to, but I think they're going to lay off you a little bit here because you are starting to move forward and starting to come out of the shadows, per se. You always get the Sun card with me. But it's like, that's your goal, is the Sun card, but then there's all these little obstacles in the way. You're carrying on too much burden. Too much emotional stuff. Other people's emotional stuff or responsibilities. It feels like you still carry on that. Even though you are strong enough to do that, yes, it is not a good idea to do that. Because once you start letting go of all of that, the Death card comes in, so you have a new life path or something comes up a little bit easier for you to come in. You're starting to get that feeling of inner sanctuary, like this is your baby now type of thing. It feels really like strong and positive on that end. They still want you, okay, you're going just fast enough, they're not going to bug you about it. I wouldn't stop, because if you do, they're going to just push you with both hands. So you're still not asking for help when you need it. The Wheel of Fortune has started turning for you, so this is really good. Wheel of Fortune's starting to turn. You don't have any idea what you're worth, like at a core level. That's still one thing that eludes you. It's like you've got all this stuff, like really, really cool stuff at the core, and you're just seeing like the tip of the iceberg, and you assume that's it, that's all I am. So here we go. This is why the universe has been putting stuff at you so hard, like on an emotional level, because it's trying to break down those walls so you can see your core, because you're just seeing like 10% of it and being okay with it. They're going to keep doing it, so you might want to just give in and tear down as much as you can. Because once that happens, a new stability comes in. Your Ace of Coins. You're going to start becoming, you're starting to do what you're passionate about. So this is all good. So your guides in the universe is going to kind of back off from you a little bit as long as you show advancement. But the second you stop, I would just watch my back. Because they'll be pushing really, really hard. Okay, my love?
I'm going to kind of piggyback on what Cambo's saying. If you strip away everything, the belief systems, the everything, the traumas, what's such the base of your being? You help so many people, and they're all eternally grateful. All that. Oh, that reminded me of something. So a long time ago, Michelle, long before you ever saw me, I was doing all these lives on Facebook, and I was given a message by someone. They were like, "Do you know how many people you're helping? Like all that energy is going to slingshot back to help you." And that's what they want me to tell you. It's not like you're not accepting it. It's just that you want to do it on your own. And that's okay, they're saying. They would like you to accept it back. Not back, not what you've given out, but what's coming to you. I understand, I'm sure you don't mind me saying your name. So I understand, Michelle, that it's hard. And I understand that we have to follow where we're taken and follow the advice we're given. And then we have low self-esteem and low self-worth and all these other things that we have just as humans. I understand. Still, if we realize how much we help people, we would be flabbergasted, my guides are saying, if we had any true idea. And on another note, there's a flaming sword somewhere. I don't know. They keep showing me this flaming sword. They want me to bring that back up. This red flaming sword, it's red. And I asked if it was good or bad. They said that's a matter of perspective. So they're guides. It's not black and white thinking anymore. It's a flaming sword. I don't know what you do with it, but do something with it, they're saying. No, I can't do energy work on you. You're not going to let me. But when you're ready, will you please contact me, dear? I see a consortium of people like helping you. That's what I'm seeing. It looks like 5 to 10. Yeah, something like that or so. When you're ready. Now, if it gets, I have to say this. You know what happened with me? Cambo knows what happened with me when I was having some issues physically. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm just saying don't let it get to a point where you have to like reach out because you have to. Do it before. I don't know if that's physical or spiritual or mental or if it's all the above. I have no earthly idea. But just reach out. You'd be surprised when you ask how many people are going to come running. Like, I don't think you have any idea. Because I'm hearing like little old me. I don't know what movie that's from, but that's not the case. They're going to come running, so be prepared. Be careful of the depression. Be careful of overworking. I swear, you guys talk about this dude all the time. Every time I do this, I bring up this guy. You already know about the guy. I'm not going to get back into it. She's heard it a million times. It's going to piss her off, they're saying. So you brought it up. So anyways, I'm just going to send a ball of energy. You do whatever you want to with it. And you do whatever you want to do with that ball of energy. It's got codes in it. Next up, we have Christine. Thank you, Miss Treats. We still have donations available. It's $35. It is in PayPal and Cash App. And next up, we have Christine. Christine. Or Kristen, sorry.
Kristen. Okay. Okay, Kristen, whatever you're kind of going through right now, it feels like you're in a rut. It feels like there's some sadness that you don't know how to get away from it. Hold on. I figure out what's going on here with you. It feels like you're at this point where either people have made you feel a particular way or just how you're starting to really not talking the best about yourself. And it feels like that's why you're stuck in this loop. Because if you talk positive about yourself, even though you say it, you don't feel that way. You don't feel like, yes, you do deserve better. Yes, you are better than this. Or it just feels like you keep this perpetual loop going. Like you replay, if something bad happens, and you kind of replay bad things that have happened in the past that are similar to that. And that just fuels it. And it goes round and round and round. These are really strange chords that I'm seeing with you. They're kind of like, they're more situational type of chords rather than to a person. So basically, here's the thing. You are gifted. You're extremely gifted. You have inherent gifts. If you can get this turned around to where you can at least start believing and feeling like positive things about you, you got some really good stuff coming up. You got the Sun and the Chariot coming in. So Victory and the Sun card, there's nothing negative about the Sun card. Those are your final cards, but you have to change perception on how you view yourself. I think that you've labeled things in the past as being a failure when they really weren't. You're saying they were, but you're not looking at it in the right light, I guess, because you've had a lot more victories than you have failures. Like I see, like you've been planning the whatever plans and goals you've been working on right now. You're kind of like, maybe, maybe not. You're in direct alignment with your universal path. You're perfectly right on key. Okay, once we get that settled, then a new spiritual path will start coming in, and your gifts are going to start amping out like crazy. Definitely empathic abilities. There's going to be some Claire. You're going to have some claircogs, cognizance, and some clairvoyance. They might not be as prominent for the first little while, but definitely with your empathic abilities, they will start coming in. Everything will turn out fair and balanced. These are major arcana, so this is universal stuff out of your control. The universe is shifting everything into your favor, but it is your responsibility to act on it and work with it. Okay, that's just putting the everything in place for you. It's your responsibility though to take that final step with it. Okay, if you do this, this is going to be really, really good for you. Really, really good.
Okay. I'm seeing two different things. Number one, work with the element of fire. You may not understand that now, but you will later. That doesn't mean physically working with real fire, but it's important for you So when I was healing, a lot of times I would work. Not healing. A lot of times I work with fire energy, not in healing, but just with energy, because fire just cuts through everything. It's not always the right way, but it's not always the wrong way either. I mean, it's just a matter of perception. Everyone uses different forms of energy: water, wind, earth, angelic, whatever. Um, but in the beginning, I'd use a lot of fire, especially when he was triggering people. So with you, also what I'm seeing is a very simple thing to do is to like get a fire pit or something that you can burn. I want you to write down everything you want to release. And by writing it, it's spelling. So you're spelling, it's like spell. When we write stuff down, it's spelling. It's called that for a reason. But I want you to write down anything you need to let go of, anything you need to say to people, and then put it into the fire. Make sure it's a place that you can burn things. That's safe. And, like a fire pit or something, one of these metal things. And just start burning that. What I'm seeing is there's like 10 to 20 things you need to write down. It's going to help you release the energy. It's a very fast way to do it. It's like burning letters. You can write them about people, situations, things you no longer want in your life. Now, I will give you this caveat. When you start writing them about people and they start contacting you within the next few days, do not pick up the phone or answer them back if you want them out of your life, because they'll try to reattach that cord back to you. And it's just a fast way for you to clear the way for you. There was a person once, Kristen, that I did this with, and this person would not talk to me for like a year. The next day she was calling. And I should never pick up that fucking phone. Anyways, but that was a long time ago, many years ago. But the point is that just don't pick up the phone. If you want them out of your life completely, or these situations, they're going to feel like there's some energetic shift, and they're going to be like, I need to reach out to them. So they may not even know what it is they're tapping into or what they're feeling. They're just going to realize it's something. Also, if there's substances, be careful if you're overindulging. I don't know if there is or there isn't, but that's the message I'm getting as well. Because sometimes those substances can be used to kind of make us like, I don't know the verbiage of it. They can be used to make us not look at the situation. Let me do a bit of energy work on you, dear. And guys, we still have $35 donations. It is on Cash App and PayPal. Here we go. It is linked. And here we go. Invoke Master Ra. Now, you're going to feel energy coming in right here into the heart chakra. And recalibrate right. I'm just fine-tuning the heart chakra. Let's fine-tune that. Whoever's trying to clasp into this energy, stop. Out. And then, like, have fun swinging it. And there we go. Very careful. And recalibrate light. Just like that. Just like that. And you're jumping through dimensions, Kristen. You don't know you're doing this. I don't know, maybe you do. But you're moving through dimensions. You need to tell your guides to bring back any pieces of you. I think you're doing this while you're asleep. It's not really that important, they're saying, but it's just little like fragments you might be leaving behind here and there. It's not a bad thing. I don't know if you really understand what I'm saying, but it's like you're moving through different dimensions, and sometimes when you're doing that, crazy dreams. That's where I was going while you're asleep. You need to tell your guides to stop that shit. That just came out of my mouth. Your guides have to listen to you. They're your guides. You know, they have to listen to what you got. So it is what it is. And recalibrate light. The bone. We got it. 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 Thank you, Kristen. We still have donations open, guys. It's $35 for readings and healings. PayPal and Cash App is linked in the bio. We'll also be live on TikTok at 9 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. As my banana goes away tomorrow at 5 p.m. Cambo, I have to be professional, my guides say from now on.
I know.
I have to be professional. It means I'm going to have to wear a suit.
I don't think you quite have to go there, but that's all right.
Suit and a tie and a cane with a diamond handle. Hello, everyone. How are you? Anyways, I don't think we have any more donations, Cambo. Is there anything you'd like to promote?
I'm gonna attempt to do another tarot class. Because I got some other people. I'll put that up here shortly. I go on Nightland TikTok. I mean, you can do got stuff over there. I do it with Thomas. So as of right now, not a lot. We're still coming up with stuff.
No, we are. It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Been tired all day, Cambo. All day long.
It's been one of those days.
So, I didn't even go to the gym. Anyways, okay. Thank you all. Peace.
See ya.